Welcome everyone. As a Fold user since 2020, I'm looking forward to the Z Fold 5. So let's get right into the unboxing here. We have the stickers. We just need to peel off. There we go. And if you haven't ordered this yet on Samsung's website, you have the best deals. I could sign up for the affiliate program, but just check their website. The deals are the same without a custom link or not. And here is the phone. So I'm a Fold user, it's my old Fold, the Fold 3. And I would love to see how this compares to the Fold 5. The Fold 4 honestly was too similar, which is why I got it, but I didn't keep it, of course. So here we go. Let me unwrap. I must admit, this blue colour looks so good. I love blue on phones. Whoa, look at that. Unfortunately, a case is gonna, mask it all. And that crease, they say they didn't change the crease compared to the Fold 4, but it does feel really nice on the Fold 5. You can't really feel it on the Fold 3, which is what I've been using. When you rub that finger across, you can feel that crease and you can feel it quite clearly as well. And to those who are wondering what you do get in the box, here you'd have a charger cable, the SIM cards. They're not nice enough to provide you with a charging brick, even though this phone is quite expensive. So let's set this one up, and we are in. So let's first of all look at that hinge on the box. There's two boxes, you have this box and then the other box. They are flexing that this hinge shuts real tight. And so if we compare here, it looks better from the top. You can see on Fold 3 and Fold 4, it looks like this. You have that massive gap there. Not an issue. People who say it's an issue have not used this phone. But you can see the other side through there. On the Fold 5, that is completely shut. The camera system is the same as the Fold 4, which really wasn't a big upgrade from the Fold 3. I believe this is the S21 camera system, so it's a little bit dated, but as the processor is the latest, then that may make the shots better. What I love about the Folds is you see that selfie button. When you tap that, you can flip the phone around, and I'm using the rear camera as my front camera, and so that just gets you far better pictures than you would get if you were using the front camera here. Of course, we do have a under-display camera, and compared to the Fold 3, I know I'm comparing to the Fold 3 a lot, but you can hardly see this one. On the Fold 3, if you look for it, you can see it. On the Fold 4, you need really good lighting, and then you can just about see it. But in person, this is virtually invisible, which is really nice. The picture quality though, let's have a look. It looks alright in the preview. If I take one, it looks garbage. I mean, there's actually, it looks okay. It looks a lot better than the Fold 3. The Fold 3 was horrible. Fold 5, I mean, that's better than I was expecting. I was expecting to just trash on this phone, I must admit. What I love about Samsung's is if you get the Pixel Fold, which I had, I'm not a fan of it, but if you long press it, you can actually remove the Google search bar. You can remove this weather icon here. On the Googles, these are stuck on your home screen, and this weather bar takes up half the screen like this. I'm not even joking. You can't remove it because they intentionally remove the option. What I'll do now is I'm going to put on the screen a quick camera test, the under display camera, the regular front camera, and the rear camera. And this is against the Fold 3. Again, I didn't use the Fold 4, but I returned it. And there is definitely a big upgrade here. The processor is the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, but this is a revised model. So they released one in February for the S23 series, and then they released another one, which is meant to be faster, and this is for the Fold and Flip series. So that should result in better performance. From the tests I've seen on the battery department, the battery life though is the same as the Z Fold 4, as the 5, so that's just something to note. But what many people don't do is there is a hidden battery setting. Not there, but if I go to the battery here, so go to the battery, and then more battery settings. The performance profile, if you set this to light, the phone won't slow down, or you won't notice a slowdown, but it will increase your battery drastically, and you can keep the high refresh rate. So I do definitely recommend, if you get this phone, you turn that one on, and that's what I'll be doing. If you have been looking at the Pixel Fold and the Z Fold 5, wondering which one's better, I like the cover screen on the Pixel Fold more, or the outside screen, but literally everything else is better on the Fold 5. So when you go to the inside screen on the Pixel Fold, you look at the camera and you think the hinge is just like this, the crease. The crease is actually massive, so if I just feel it, it starts here, yes, here, and ends here. That is a massive crease, and not only do you feel it, and it's not great. On the Fold you basically don't feel it, or if you do, you barely rub it. Because it's so big as well, it distorts your videos, so that alone is a deal breaker. Ignore the bezels, they're fine, but this crease, they need to make that like a quarter of the size. It's crazy. The cameras, well, they actually look quite nice in a preview. I mean, look at me in a preview. I'm going to take a picture. And what it does is, in that case, it didn't do it, but in 99% of cases, it just adds shadows everywhere. And so it just darkens everything. I really don't like the camera on the Pixel Fold. Like, the preview looks better than the final shot, which is meant to be the opposite, you know? The Pixel Fold also has a 6x zoom compared to a 5x zoom compared to the 3x zoom. And you can go all the way up to 20 times on the Pixel Fold. And, you know, the zoom ability, definitely better. So if I just open up this guy right here, you cannot read a single word of this box. I'm standing from the same distance. Compared to here, you can actually kind of read some stuff. Actually I can't. Let me take another picture. I decided to take a 10x zoom picture, and I mean, it really is personal preference which one you prefer. Like this one, more smoothed out. This one is more like a raw image. Honestly, I kind of like the Z Fold 5 more, which I was this part of the video was meant to be saying the camera was better on the Fold, but it's not. It's better on the Z Fold 5, which surprises me. Of course, the operating system, far more refined on Fold 5. You have this bar here. On the Pixel Fold, if I go to an app, you have to swipe up, which is like the iPad, but the problem is you can only split screen with one app here, one app there. On the Fold 5, you want to put 2 apps, let's put 2 apps. Or I would use that app, let's put 2 apps. What about 3? You want to do a 4th, you have to pop it out like that, but you can still do 4. I think you can do up to 10 apps total if you have these floating windows here, which is really nice. I thought the Pixel Fold would be it, but the Z Fold 5 is it. Looks modern, and it just is a better phone. So yeah, there's my unboxing, initial impressions. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Are you getting this phone? I'm definitely going to keep this one from my Z Fold 3. It's a big upgrade. Well, I mean, compared to the Fold 3, the Fold 4, probably not an upgrade at all. But yeah, bye-bye.